Hasta la vista, baby.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Thursday night. But of course, you knew that. What you may not have been prepared for was another Quiz Arena Live. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of adventurous games. Some new, some old, but all of them favorites. But I can't do this alone, ladies and gentlemen. No. So I've roped in some people to join me. That's right, and thank you very much, Terry Gobert, who has just subscribed. But you might be able to be a guest by subscribing to our panelist list, which isn't a thing. But please join me in welcoming Zal Thorne and Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons. Hello, guys. How you going?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, honey.
Pretty damn
Welcome
good.
back.
Woo! Yes, welcome back indeed to another year and another year of festivities. How are you going, Zal?
I'm excellent. Excellent.
This is good. This is good. And
How are
such a
you, Quizmaster?
Is it like a? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm reveling in my greenery and staticity, whatever that word might
Oh, fair enough.
Yes. And how are you, Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons?
Oh, you know I'm good, honey. I'm excited. We're back.
I know, we're back to another year, hopefully out of lockdown. But
He's hoping.
With
here's
any
hoping,
luck.
fingers crossed. Yes, but we've already got you thanking the people out there for the sub and welcoming everybody back, so it's good. We want to find
Yeah.
out what you've been up to throughout this time of relaxation and recuperation. Have you lived up to any of the New Year's resolutions, if you've set any of them?
Well, the first one was goodbye blonde, hello brunette.
Exactly,
So,
and looking great.
yeah.
Look at that, fantastic, beautiful. Sporting the sort of Morticia vibes, I love it. With the purple, it goes really well there.
It does. It really does.
And
But first and foremost, Terry, hi. Terry's a good mate of mine. We used to work together.
oh,
So,
fantastic!
awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, Terry.
Is it Gobert like Stephen Colbert?
Gobert.
Oh, Gobert.
Gobert. Yes.
Awesome. Hebert. Beautiful, fantastic, and as well, talking about fantastic hair and appendages, I want to talk about the facial features of Zalthorn over there. Now, I always admire the beards of people on our Quiz Arena Live, just mainly because I find so much trouble in doing it. I think that at times you might have even seen me with a beard, and it just grows in patches, so it'll just be like, you know, one of those...
No, don't get so down on yourself. Look, any beard is a good beard. If you can grow a beard,
Yeah.
it's a good beard. I have noticed, looking at some of your prior guests, you have had some of the more spectacular beards probably in existence on the show. Mine's
Yeah.
quite a regular beard in comparison.
No, it's lovely. Like, you know, it's something again I would aspire to. But as I'm sure you're mentioning, what was it, Real Rat Home, and we had what was it, Boom, Captain Boom, that was on.
Yes, fantastic beards, both of them.
Exactly.
And fantastic just fellas in general.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. And as well, like, you know, we've worked together because I know that you know Captain Boom as well. Because we've done clowning together, we've done street theatre together.
We have.
And we've had to, like, you know, make up a lot of those both comedic elements, but also, you know, competitive nature of how it is to deal with the natural public. You know, we have to be very diplomatic
Oh, yeah.
a lot of times.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of negotiation, really.
That's it. Yes. Yeah,
it's a big
constant going back and
negotiation.
forth. And also,
Yeah.
one of the other things that I thought was profound with just like a life lesson was, you know, that sort of thing. When we were working at Luna Park, it was that thing of you always leave on that high note. You know what I mean? So you always get them where they're laughing, and that's your out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. If you hit that big joke, You get laughs all around. Ooh, get out of there.
That's
get
it,
out of
yeah.
there. Your time is done.
Yeah.
Because you could bomb after that.
Yeah, exactly. And
Anytime.
It's one of the best areas to highlight self-deprecating humor and deprecating humor, just because you have that ability as a clown. But not only as the one clown which they had at Luna Park, which I know you and I had both played Blip and Twerp at different points, but sometimes we were allowed to just play with their own characters, and the hobo clown was one that I always liked. Piglaccio, the old French sort of clown and stuff like this. But the idea of just being able to, like, you know, embody that sort of nature, something that would be living in the park, you know, the real world elements of clowning.
Yeah, for sure. I really do like that element of it.
Exactly. Well, and then we've carried that as well over with some of the D&D games that we've played. I remember.
We've had some great
unfinished
D&D
campaigns. But,
they're always unfinished, aren't they?
Yeah.
Does anyone really ever finish a D&D campaign?
That's it. Well, tell us in the comments out there.
If it's a big one that like not a booked one.
That's it.
Does anyone really finish an open-ended campaign?
Yeah, my character usually just dies somewhere through it. You know, like in the horror games, I'll just run straight towards the ghost because it's just like in fear, fight or flight, but always in the wrong way. Cool. And of course, we want to mention as well, we have had a couple of different specials that have been aired on YouTube in the last couple of months. We even attempted one of the horror games, which was the Mortuary Assistant. Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons was, I wanted to say lucky enough, but probably not so much because she got just as scared as I did. But I roped her in along to play the Mortuary Assistant, so you can still check out that video. But before that too, we also brought in the New Year's in Sydney and in Brisbane. I don't know if it was Brisbane or the Gold Coast fireworks that we showed off, but we did a little special there where we also offered you guys the chance to win an escape room from virtualescaping.com. So that's still open, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep it open till the end of our first season back for this year, so it should be around the beginning of March we're going to lock that off, and we'll let you guys know from the comments section who is our winner. And to enter that competition, all you need to do is comment below that video, the New Year's Eve special, not the Christmas special, but watch that too. Comment underneath the New Year's Eve special 2022 something. Yeah, just include the text 2022 in that comment section, and then we'll be doing one of those randomizers on the internet and picking one of you fantastic people out there to win an escape room care of Virtual Escapings, which are always a lot of fun, and we're always looking forward to more of those. So, do you have any highlights that you want to mention, Rhiannon, from the Mortuary Assistant? Some scare zones? I know I've got some favorites, but...
Oh my God. Well, aside from the frog scaring the hell out of me, yeah.
Yes. You brought your own scares.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Welcome to the country, right?
That's it, yeah. Australia,
yeah, so for those of you who didn't see it, I had a green tree frog attach itself to my back door and scared the living hell out of me at the time. No, there were a few good scares throughout that, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of them very jump scare, and I had a few people message me and say, well, hang on, wait a second, you're the Scream Queen, why are you getting so scared? And it's like, well, I get fully immersed in video games, I don't get fully immersed in movies.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was not proud to say, but yeah, you did get me a few times.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like when we did that little teaser where we didn't go live stream, that got me a lot more. And then I just got hyper-focused in the live stream. So I apologize to anyone who was watching that who wanted to sort of play along. But yeah, I got that scared that I was just hyper-focused with finishing and embalming a cadaver. That, and it was very interesting. It's one of the things about computer games I find is the skills that you learn. I remember in Age of Empires, the historical campaigns that you learned not only the strategy of the battles, but also the historical events in their chronological order. They weren't chronological at that point. But also then to another reference that I was going to go into now, but you guys can cut me off with something.
Go on, you know you want to do the tangents.
The tangent, I do if I could remember it. But the other tangent I was going to take us to, which was the virtual escaping website. So you can go there right now, guys, and you can check out the different escape rooms that they've got. We have done the Underground Murder and the Expedition North Pole, and we're very much looking forward to hopefully doing the Artifact Isle, because that's all bright and colourful. You know, it's a new year, it's a new time. But we've also got some people out there who have mentioned that they want to see us do detention. Right from the very beginning, I think Overthinker 101 mentioned that. So check those out, and you can see if you can play along as well.
Yeah, Ghoul Fiends is pushing for us to do detention too, aren't you, Adam? And also, I have to read this comment. But he says here, until you watch it while in a morgue, you don't know what scared is.
No, good point. Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. If you have watched it in a morgue, then that would probably be...
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I wouldn't do that.
I
don't know why you decided to do that, Ghoul Fiends.
It's a choice.
It's a choice. It's a real choice.
Like, that's part of the thing about, like, you know, headphones. In a place like that, I wouldn't be able to put headphones or earphones in because it's just dulling more senses that would heighten all the others, you know?
Sucker for punishment. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, also too wanted to make mention to Ghoul Fiends, who have made some fantastic memes out there, which like I've shared, I think one of them on the Facebook page, which was the one from The Simpsons, advertising our Under the Covers, which is going to be featuring tonight for the first time. So yes, we're also looking forward to that, which we don't want to give away too much because you know, kiddies might be watching, and we don't want to be going too far. I gotta make the audience work for that. Beautiful stuff. So what are some things that have been working out in our life at the moment? You mentioned off air, what was it, Moonfall has just released?
Yes, so Moonfall is now available in cinemas, and it just stars Halle Berry and Patrick Wilson. So in Moonfall, a mysterious force knocks the moon from its orbit around the Earth and sends it hurtling on a collision course with life as we know it. So it's science fiction, action, and I got double passes to go and see it. So guess what? I'm actually going to go watch a sci-fi film.
Woo! Nice. Rubbing
Excellent.
it in.
As you should.
Yes, exactly.
As you should.
And of course it's got one of the stars from The Conjuring in it too, which, like, you know, I'm just looking up IMDb and his face is plastered all over it. He's also, what was it, the villain in Aquaman, I think. Haven't seen the new one. Not too excited about it. Lux Voco also chiming in there. Kitties are watching. Good, good. This is kitten friendly as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say something else, but we'll save that for later on because our American viewers, you know, might be tuning out for that enticement there. But anyway, we've also wanted to make a mention that we do have some affiliate sponsors as well that you can check out in the description of this video below. So we've got some sign things. You can get some percentages off there. We've also, I think, got Kick Punch SE. He's got some of his images that you can grab down there as well. So check those on out. Just do a quick review of our comments up there. In our chat, we've got Kate Miller saying, "Hi everyone, welcome back. Looking forward to the new year, as are we. Ghoul Fiends, do we ever finish our game?" Oh, referring, of course, to the detention. Hopefully not. You might still be in detention and, who knows, banging erasers away. Euphemisms already. Ghoul Fiends saying, "Probably not. Changes, I was loaded at the time." Aren't we all? And a good old lull to send it off there. Fantastic there. Where else? We've got Phil Robinson as well chiming in by saying, "Looked like a nice destruction film, but now it seems like the moon is a Dyson sphere with aliens in it too." Okay, good stuff. Fantastic.
I'll let you know too, it seems that from the PA hospital, Ghoul Fiends has got us across every television he's coming across. So thanks, Adam.
Fantastic. Phrasing. Beautiful work. So yeah, we're in amongst a whole bunch of hospitals there, so we have to be careful not to make people laugh too much. But of course, we do have a multitude of games, ladies and gentlemen. We have a choice of 4, but of course, we're not going to just let me make that choice. We're going to leave it up to the spin wheel, which of course we have here. So our games tonight, we have a new one. We have Musician or Serial Killer. I've lifted straight from Spicks and Specs. Jankpot Rupt, which we'll explain when we get to it. Monster Mashups, an old favourite. Player's Choice, which the players get to make that choice. Never mind the Spicks and Specs. We've got Viewer's Choice, which you guys get to choose at home. We've got Chrono Loco, and my favourite, Spin again up there. So yeah, we've got a plethora of choices out there. Do you guys either have a favorite to what we're going to be playing tonight? I know you do, Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons. Go on.
No one's beaten me on Monster Mashups yet, so
That's
bring
right.
it on.
It's like the extra hard round to start us off at the beginning of the year. What about you, Zal?
Well, I don't have any idea what any of these things mean. They're all just funny names to me.
Yes.
But I really... Oh, what did I like the sound of? Chrono Loco sounds kind of fun. I think I'm into that. I don't know what it is, but I'm into it.
It's good. It's good.
I probably shouldn't agree to things like that. I probably shouldn't say things like, I don't know anything about this, but I'm into it, and I endorse it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I'll make an exception for you, Richard.
No, it's
I endorse Chrono
no,
Loco,
I don't
and
want to
that's what I
force your
want.
hand at all. No. I'm not going to do that. Like, if anything here, the points don't matter. So even just for that brevity, you've already gotten a point.
Chrono
There you
is
go.
Lux's personal fave, so
There you go,
I feel
yes.
vindicated.
So exactly.
Yeah.
So the people at home as well, feel free to help along our panelists out there. You can help or hinder, literally just by typing in the answer. The first 3 rounds will be for our guests here, and of course, as I said, you guys can help them out. But our 4th round will be up for you guys. It's going to be 10 questions, multiple choice questions, where you guys get to play along in the chat. Simply type the numeral to the corresponding answer in the chat area, and it will work. And the one with the most corresponding answers and the quickest one in is going to be the winner of this tournament tonight. So fantastic. We're all excited and looking forward to it already. So we're going to should we jump straight into games now already, unless there's anything you guys would like to share?
Oh, let's do it.
I think we should jump straight into games. That sounds good.
Nice. I like the jumping in. It sounds good. So, well, first of all, because we do have 2 people up here as our guests, we're going to do a flip of the coin. And because, of course, Zalthorn, you are our guest tonight, you're going to start off. So we're going to get you to call it as we flip it. So which would you like, heads or tails?
Going tails. Let's go.
Going tails, and it's flipped.
Tails, baby.
And we got heads. So, Rhiannon, it's your first go, which means you have the chance in our spin wheel, if it lands on Jackpot Rupt, at getting 5 points. That's right. Which, of course, in our second round, if Zalthorn, you land on that one, it means you could get the chance at bankrupting all of your points. So, unfortunately, that coin flip did mean that there was a lot riding on it. But that's okay.
Well, to be fair, I did land on bankrupt once before, and I proved that it didn't slow me down.
That's
so...
it. Exactly.
Hey,
If it happens, like,
I'm feeling very intimidated.
That's all right. Well, she's got probably the most risk here, because she's got to try and uphold her status as the Quiz Arena champion. So, every week that you're on here, it really does ride that fine line where you do have that chance of being stripped from your crown. Having said that, she has won 3 times in our first season, so it is a big hurdle to jump for anybody who's going to try. But
and I hold the highest score to date, so...
Exactly, yes. What is that highest score?
42.
42, of course. Why
The
don't-
meaning of life. Yeah.
That's it, exactly, the meaning of life. Beautiful. So over on our spin wheel, Rhiannon, if you can pick one. If it lands on one, I'll give you an extra point. Which one would you like to land it on?
Oh, well, as much as I'd love it to land on Monster Mashup, I want it to land on Viewer's Choice. I want everyone at home to have something to do with this. So come on, guys.
Beautiful.
Let me know what games you want to play.
Yes, and do tell us in the chat which games you want to see us landing on. So, Viewer's Choice, you're going to get a point. And Zal, what space would you like to land on? Not Jackpot Rupt, and not Viewer's Choice, but any other one will give you a point.
Oh, I actually get a point. This is a gambling point.
Yeah, a gambling point, yeah.
Well, I got to stick to my guns. I got to stick with Chrono Loco.
Awesome, yes. Fantastic. Oh, I'm really hoping we do land on it, because it's one of my favorite games, even just for the stinger alone. Beautiful. Well, then let's open up the interact area and spin that wheel. Dance along at home, ladies and gentlemen. fantastic work, ladies and gentlemen. That, of course, means that we have landed on musician or serial killer. It's a brand new game, and we're going to see how it gets played already here tonight. It's going to be exciting, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Oh boy, I'm looking forward to it as I close Windows and make my way back to this screen. Fantastic. So, yes, it's our new game. It's one that's hopefully going to be something that you guys like, and hopefully you're not going to know who they are straight away from the images there. But I am going to show you an image of someone, and you're going to have to tell us, for a point, if you think that they are a musician or a serial killer. So, yes, I realized just now, as I'm about to fly to it, that I haven't got a stinger lined up to it, so it's just going to be a hard cut. But that's all the more fun, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't it? Isn't it? So it is. There we go.
No. It's musician or serial killer.
Yes,
Is
thank
it
you.
a musician or is it a serial killer?
Perfect, exactly. Thank you so much. You've added it, just like that. Whilst I come in here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to take down that little banner there, and we're going to also take down our other thing there, so I can bring up our game in the background so that you guys can see it and we can also talk at the same time. Good thing about live TV, ladies and gentlemen, you get to see all of the kinks and all of the little moments that you usually wouldn't get to see in an edited version. Haha. Okay, so yeah, I'm happy for you guys to call it out. You can try and go against what the other person says, you know, for a point. If you're right, you'll get that point, and if you're wrong, you'll lose that point. So it doesn't really do much now, but, you know, we've got Dalthorn. You've already got 1 point, so you could lose that, and who knows? You've got nothing to lose, Rhiannon.
Wait, how'd I get a point? When did I get a point?
You got a point just for being nice, you know?
Oh, that's great.
Isn't it? Isn't it? I'm going to try and exploit that a little bit more this time. Try and find when people are being mean a little bit more. I'm going to read into it. I'm going to embrace that side of the cancel culture. Beautiful. Well, let's go into it already for our first one. Play along at home. Who is this? Is it a musician or is it a serial killer? Ooh. Feel free to talk about it. So.
My God, it looks like my uncle.
Well, yes, we've been going through the old photo albums. Everyone's who's been involved.
That's I don't want to comment on that. I don't know what to say about him looking like your uncle.
Rasputin vibes initially.
Yeah, I get quite strong. I'm going to whisper sweet nothings into the Russian royal family's ear.
Yep, exactly.
Vibes from this man.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, as the game does heavily lean into, means it could go either way. Is he a musician? Is he a serial killer?
That's it. That's it.
See, I don't know about serial killer because he just seems.
He just might be he might just kill.
I
one
don't
person.
know if he murders people. I think.
Well,
I don't
if you
think
murder
he's
one
a
person,
good
it's not
person.
serial, is it? Good point.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good person, but I don't know if. Is he a murderer?
Yeah, that's it.
I hope he's not a musician. This will make me sound very bad.
Well, Lux Boko's saying of Vlad's bard. So.
Vlad's bard.
Yeah. Saying like Vlad Tepish, is that where you're going? The
yeah, like a D&D bard that follows Vlad the Impaler around and
yeah.
Ooh, murders them with heavy metal. I like that.
That's it.
I would
yeah.
play that bard.
A slayer of the metal. Well, that's a good point. Well, whilst you're having a think there, Rhiannon, are you having any thoughts any which way?
Aside from the fact that, yeah, it scarily does resemble my uncle.
Yeah, you're just doing this the whole time. It's yeah.
Yeah, it's more like, well, to be fair, my uncle could go either way. So, you know what, just for fun, I'm going to say serial killer.
You're going to go serial killer. Okay, nice.
Yeah, might as well.
Because I was going to...
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
well,
concur?
I have to stick to my guns because I did say he was a bad person. Serial killer or not, I've kind of tarred him pretty badly to then say, oh yeah, he makes blues music.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, he's just a bluegrass musician.
He's a serial killer for sure.
Cool, we're going to go serial killer. Yes, awesome, fantastic. Let's find out if this buddy boy is a serial killer or a musician. Or it's Arthur Brown. He's an English rock and roller. Significant influence on Alice Cooper and Kiss. His #1 hit, Fire, in 1968. So he was a rocker, an English rock and roller. So
I'm sorry, Arthur. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm not.
By the
really still looks like my uncle.
Yeah, I think
It might just be a bad photo. Oh no! See, now I feel like I can't say that because he looks like your uncle.
No, it's a good thing too because I was going to mention it sort of gives me like Charles Manson vibes, but you know, it's
No, it's not crazy enough for Manson.
no, not yet. Well, good. So we've already started off, and if anything, we've leveled the playing field, ladies and gentlemen, back to 0. So it's a good start already. Also, too, I do want to mention we have had someone win one of these episodes on 0, David Callan. What was it? On the last round, because he was so far behind, we usually give people a choice of saying, trust me, if you want to trust me, we'll roll a d20 dice. And if you land on the 1, then, you know, you lose all your points. If you land on the d20, then you get 20 points. Unfortunately, he landed on 1 and he lost all of his points. And then, yeah, forced Rhiannon to take 1, and she got 6 points, and so therefore got the 42. Like it was meant to happen.
The dice gods can be fickle and cruel.
That's it, exactly. Yes, they really can. It's on the roll of a dice. But because it gave me so much joy and it was the first time it ever happened, I awarded him the ability to win that complete episode. So yeah, who knows what could happen? I'm not even in control sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of which, let's find out our next one. Who is this? Is this a musician or a serial killer?
Did you literally just go through my family album? Were you in my house, Richard? Like, you know.
Well, if you didn't notice, it's like the tree analogy. If you didn't hear me, then no, of course not. If you didn't find a restraining order.
Not against you. Should I?
Yeah, he's definitely a serial killer, for sure. There's no doubt he's a serial killer in my head. And if he is a musician, you just haven't figured it out.
If he's a musician, then
yet.
it's music we haven't wanted to hear.
Yeah. I mean, I took it back on old mate. He was fine. He just had an unfortunate face. But this guy, he killed puppies when he was a child.
Yeah, he was one of those hammer guys. He was like, you know, hardcore.
A hammer guy?
I don't know.
You're saying his modus operandi was a hammer?
Yeah, I'll go that far. Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. All right.
I'll say his modus operandi was either puppies or a hammer.
We got chat saying it's a banjo. And I don't know. I don't think he's a country music guy. I think he's more of just a tortures small animals when he was a child guy.
Yeah.
Sorry to get dark, but that's what a lot of serial killers did that.
He's wearing his tie like right to the top. I do think that he's definitely got something either to prove or some highly strained puppy anger. Yeah, all these Deliverance references, Lux. I totally agree. Yeah. So yeah, what are you saying, Rhiannon? Sorry. Are you
I'm
break
going
the
to
grain?
stick with serial killer.
You're going to say serial killer too? So both of you say serial killer again?
Yeah.
We are.
Someone's going to kill something soon. So
Nice. Eventually someone's going to die. Let's find out. Is it a musician or a serial killer? It is, Andre Ciccolillo. Oh, I'm terrible with names and I butchered that name, but it doesn't really matter because he was the butcher of Rostov. He was convicted of the murder of 52 women and children executed in Russia in February 1994. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Light and fluffy to start off our evening.
That's a lot of women and children.
That is, yes. So there you go. You guys both got a point. Nicely done. Perfect stuff. So our first point for the evening for you, Rhiannon. And coming back strong there, Zalthorn, with that one.
Thank you.
As we go straight into our next one. Good identifying. It was like keen, eyemanship there. Didn't give modus operandi, though. So, it's the jury is still out whether or not a hammer or puppies were involved. Let's check out our next one. Ooh, who's this? Is this a musician or a serial killer?
That's Sigourney Weaver. You've made a mistake.
Oh, I mixed it up. That's it. Mixed it up. But she's taller than the last one, though.
How do I know? They're all the same. They're all 40.
That's true. It's all Photoshop. What am I talking about? The people aren't there, ladies and gentlemen. It's all just cutouts. So Phil Robinson's saying he's a muso.
Yeah, Phil.
Yeah,
this one's a tough one. This one is a tough one.
Yeah, and Gulfiend's coming in there saying another bad time to be in the morgue. Yes. When is it a good time? It's never a good time if you're a cadaver. It's, I don't know.
I don't really get magician vibes as the chat.
She's a magician,
as the
yeah.
chat just redacted. I don't really get magician vibes either.
Musician aspiring serial killer.
Yeah.
Musician. She was like an 80s rocker or something.
That's it. Oh,
Yeah, something like that.
Used to be the old go-to, like, gateway career, but now I'm sure it's YouTuber. Like,
A gateway career
It's
to what? Being a
influencer.
serial killer.
influencer, sorry. See, now I'm on everyone's hit list. Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
you can't pin yourself to a platform.
That's it. I'll hear a TikTok and I'll think it's a bomb. Oh, dear. Awesome. So who are we going to say? Are you guys going to go with a musician or are you going to go with a serial killer?
I'm going musician for this one.
As am I.
Awesome. Musician. Nice. I like it. It's the camaraderie. Oh, we should have had D20 as one of the games, guys. Oh, fantastic. So let's check it out. Musician or a serial killer? Vroom! It's Lana Curry. Born New Zealand, 1957. British pop group, the Thompson Twins. Nicely done, guys. You both got a point. Woo! Fantastic.
Yay!
Very well done. Awesome stuff. So already on 2 points each. I like it. Even Stevens. We're going to get to some more rounds where we're going to hopefully destroy that. And the camaraderie and resolve will be okay. YouTube is a gateway drug to being a serial thriller. Yeah, that's it. Whether or not you want to or not. And so let's go into our next one. We've got 5 of these. I can't remember which one we're up to. I think this is 3. So let's find out our next one. If this is a musician or a serial killer. Oh, a little bit more of a close-up there, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
Dear God, it looks like Richard Gere.
Yeah, it does a bit. Or even Patrick
This one
Swayze.
doesn't look like anyone you're related to.
No.
That's a shame. He's very handsome, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you shouldn't wish things like that. It gets a bit Alabama when you do that.
Yeah.
But he's a handsy boy.
He is a handsy
He's
boy.
a very handsy boy, which is why I think he's a serial killer.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. I like it. He's a handsy boy, so yeah, he could definitely... You'd help him move a couch into the car.
Yeah, well, I think you're pulling a reverse Shrimpina on me. This is a serial killer.
I like it.
He,
That's great. I love also the cameo in that is like, was it Salad Fingers? I only recently found out that. I don't know if that's supposed to be a spoiler.
Yeah, David Firth. Yeah,
Yeah.
heaps of old Newgrounds
Yeah.
creators.
Yeah. Oh,
He
for those of you-
reminds me a little of Charles Starkweather, so I'm going to go serial killer.
Ooh, serial killers. Both serial killer again. Nice. I like it. Cool. I was just going to make a quick mention. We're just talking about Smiling Friends, which is on Adult Swim at the moment, which is a new cartoon, which I'm sure is getting a lot of airtime just because it's fantastic and fun. But there's a lot of other YouTubers who both got their start on and got very popular on YouTube and abroad, and are involved as voices in there, and so it's great to have picks. But there's also others as well, so yeah, it's a fun little game to go through and see if you can pick out who those voices are. Was it Terry Golbert saying serial killer, and it looks like a customer I dealt with yesterday, like at my work, yesterday. Oh dear. I don't know if we should know more. Hopefully he also doesn't work in a morgue, because, you know, if they start talking back to you, that's when there's even bigger problems. What was it? Was the Frighteners? Oh, are you saying it's like Michael J. Fox vibes? Because I was even thinking there might have been like James Dean sort of vibes to it.
Yeah, definitely some Jimmy Dean in there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, definitely. So you're both saying, well, it was a serial killer, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See that? Because initially I was thinking I'd probably do the same thing, jump the gun, because I was thinking probably be a musician, just because again he's a handsy boy. Let's find out if he is a musician or a handsy boy. Oh, he's a handsy boy. I don't know why I just completely destroyed that.
I don't know why we're conflating being handsome to being a serial killer now.
No, I know. That's nice, but you both got the point. Because, yes, that is Carrie Stainer. He's on death row for murder of 4 women in the USA.
Curry Stainer.
Carrie Stainer.
That's not a good night.
No, that's terrible. Parents. That's... speaking of which, I love the names of A, B, C, D, E, the Absidae. I think that's so, like, you know... I don't know if I'd do it, but, like, you know, I love reading it out and working that out and going, oh, okay, A, B, C, D. Oh, no, it's Absidae. That's fun to say. It's I want to be Craig Ferguson when I say that. It's Absidae, you know. Fun. He needs to be on TV a bit more nowadays. Beautiful stuff. Well, let's go back in and see one more because we've got you guys still on an even footing at 3 for 3. So let's go back in and see. I think we have one more. Let's find out if our next one is a musician or a serial killer. We do! We do! We have another one with hair. This should be our last one, our last musician or serial killer. So make sure you get into the chats down there to get your 2 cents in to find out if it is there. I just realised as well I should bring the chats to this one.
He's
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate that.
he's not my type, that's for sure.
It looks like he must have something tied back behind his hair because it doesn't look like that's natural flowing hair.
I think so. I think he just wears it a bit long, a bit... Oh, maybe you're right. Or maybe you are right.
Maybe I'm right.
Does that mean anything? Are you saying men with long hair are serial killers or musos more inherently?
Or maybe I'm using the fact that it is ambiguous as a ruse in itself. Oh, I'm messing with you.
I was just asking about this implication because I am a man that has long hair to cover my bald ears. And I was thinking, are you implying I'm a musician or are you implying I'm a serial killer?
No, well,
because I thought we were better friends than I'm a serial killer.
No, I would have definitely taken... I'm imagining you to pull out a bass guitar. Like, you know, as in, that's the sort of vibe I'm getting from the look that you're giving me tonight. So,
oh, thanks.
Having said that, I am thinking it would be made out of, like, you know, a woman's torso and, like, a human leg, you know.
It does have a bit of James Hetfield vibes, like old school James Hetfield. You better not be... that better not actually be James Hetfield.
Ooh. I like, well, Terry Goldberg, he's coming in with that too, yeah?
I was...
It may be. I don't know.
I was leaning towards Muso, so I think I'm gonna go Muso.
You're gonna go Muso? Nice. Well, Rihanna,
yeah.
Do you want to split the vote, or do you want to, you know, go?
Well, Adam got it in one. He does look a bit like one of my ex-boyfriends who was a Muso. So...
Again, I've been going through your photo albums.
Yeah, I need to change the locks, I think, Mr. Lovegrove.
Yes! I have access now. Yeah. Oh, dear. Anyway, so you're going to be saying ex-boyfriend isn't unfortunately a category. That might be another game.
I don't know. They actually tend to fall into one of those two categories. So.
Well, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely that. They say they're a musician, but they always end up being a serial killer. Or is it vice versa? Strike that. Reverse it. Anyway.
6 months with me, they're going to want to kill something. All right. So I'm just saying.
So, well, are you going to be saying that they are slayer of the beat, or are you going to be a slayer of human beings?
No, I think it's a muso. Musician.
It's a muso. Beautiful. So you both say muso once again?
Yep.
Nice. Let's find out. Muso or serial killer? Aye, that is Axl Rose.
Axl Rose.
Yeah. Nicely done. Ding. I need like a little ding sound effect to go off when it happens. Or a wop, 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 wop. But congratulations! Yay! Nicely done. Or a serial killer that targets musicians. Exactly. Phil Robinson knows where it's at. Fantastic. And congratulating you, Ree, for your great work there. But they both, ladies and gentlemen, have got 4 points each. Brilliant work on our first round back to another Quiz Arena Live. And ending with Axl Rose there. So, yay! Congratulations, guys. Perfect work. In fact, confetti. Yes.
Yay!
Because why not?
Woo!
Yes. As I do that, and now I'm going to take away that game, we're going to, what was it? I wanted to talk about Smiling Friends a little bit more, but I'm sure we've done that to death. But another thing I wanted to mention was, we've mentioned on here as well, and now, Zalthorn, you introduced me to Hug the Sun. So I wanted to thank you for that. We had Robert Woods as well, who did the animations for that
cool.
in the past. And he also did the music for it too. So I just wanted to give you a shout out for thank you for introducing me to this cool stuff. That's part of the reason that I want the whole Quiz Arena thing to be around, because there's so many things that I'll make references to, whether they're from the 30s or whether they're from yesterday. It's that sort of thing of going, oh, this links in that way. So yeah, I very much appreciate that. But we've also been hitting up the games a lot at the moment too. So like, Red Dead Redemption I know is one that you play a lot of. Is there a game that's been one of the ones that either you want to play soon, that's being released soon, or that is
Any upcoming releases or anything?
Yeah.
Well, Warhammer, Total War Warhammer 3, that's coming up on the 17th
Oh, nice.
of this month. Pretty looking forward to that. 8-player simultaneous co-op.
Sweet.
Up to, I should stress, because I don't think there's any way our friend group's ever going to get 8 players to sit down and play Total War together. But the option being there is excellent. So, I mean, very pumped for that.
Yeah.
Having the complete Warhammer world in a Total War game, fantastic.
Sweet, yeah.
All about that.
So, yeah, because that's, I know that there was back, showing my age again, but I know that started as the card game, like, you know, as in, or at least there were a card aspect to it. I don't know, maybe it didn't start with that. But Warhammer, I remember being like, you know, I say card game. There were cards involved, but it was pretty much that D&D, that whole D&D thing, like, you know, the models and things like that, the chainsaws, like, you know, what was it as well? There was even
Chainsaws.
you know, I remember, was it Mech Warriors? Maybe I'm thinking I'm getting crossed over. People in the comments, please feel free to yell.
This one here, that's Warhammer.
Oh, beautiful.
That's your classic.
Yes.
Generic Space Marine. There's your chainsword.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
you
the
love
chainsaw.
so much.
Perfect.
I'm very out of focus and my internet is very bad.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
focus. Yes.
There we go.
Stunning.
Yes, I play Ultramarines because I'm generic and lame.
No, dude. Like,
Post your hate in the comments below.
no, that's amazing. Because also we had Rad Hom as well, who was on recently, who his YouTube channel uploads him painting miniatures as well. So I knew that also might be something that you might be interested in. But I find that
very cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
It's really cool. I find that so amazing, just because I'm sure we've discussed this before. I just get the terrible shakes. There was like a Titanic model I tried to paint multiple times as a child, and constantly just all over the shop. It's just like, you know, I try and make a tea and it's just like foams up everywhere. More euphemisms for
Honestly,
Sorry.
I get that. I get that completely, because I tried to do the hobby when I was young as well, and I have pretty bad shaky hands as a general rule. But you know, YouTube, just looking up tutorials, watching other people paint, getting all those little tips and tricks for stabilizing yourself, and then all of a sudden, ooh, I'm not shaking so much, and I can paint at a tiny little scale. Before my eyes give out on me, and I can no longer do that. Let's do it. It'll be fun. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great hobby to do, and I think a lot of people have been getting into it because of the pandemic, where everyone's stuck at home, nothing to do.
Exactly.
Paint small plastic men.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not?
Lux Voco is trying to encourage you there as well, because I think that I'd love to see that. I love just the videos where you can put them on, especially whilst I'm editing, someone painting the miniatures, because it's to me like a fine art. Like, you know, and there's an audience for everything. Lux Voco as well, I should make a mention too. He made the intro 3D graphics and everything like that. In that, he also wrote the music, the original QUIZarenaLIVE theme, which plays at the beginning and at the end. So he also is doing I believe some new tutorials, because he's got a new simulation plugin or something like that. It's in Blender, and I'm not too au fait with Blender, but hopefully, yeah, we'll be getting the link to that soon, so I'll be sending that out to you guys so that you can check it out, because, yeah, that'll be a fun time to just sort of tune in. And as well, he also made the promo for QUIZarenaLIVE's Under the Covers. You have heard it before, because we mentioned it just a little bit, and we'll show you a promo just a little bit later on, but our Under the Covers is going to be myself and Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons, and maybe some guests who join us as well, delving into some of the more under the covers aspects. After dark, if you will. Sort of like the pharmacy that's open all hours. We're going to be able to cure you of any rash or ailment, no matter where it is. I don't know, I should not sort of make these promos up when I'm on the fly, but join us later on tonight, because you'll be able to see some of the more debaucherous things. And we'll be doing some more reviews of the more scandally clad nature, so tune in for that as well. But we're doing all of these fun things. Kate Miller's adding the risque there, I love it. You've got your riding crop, I'm sure, Rhiannon, ready to go.
I do, actually.
Perfect, fantastic. Now I'm concerned, because if we were in the same room, you know, hidings would ensue.
Well, they would if I hadn't only broken into my house and gone through my photo album.
That's all right. I told you, don't get out the black light. Anyway, so later on, let's go into another game. Let's spin that wheel again, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, it was Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons' go last time. So now it is Zalthorn's spin. So we're going to see it up there. And again, I'll give you guys a point. Now, it didn't land on any of the ones that you guys wanted, so unfortunately you didn't get a point. But you know what? I'm happy to raise the stakes. So if it lands on one that you pick on this one, I'm happy to give you 5 points. Yeah, I'm going to give you 5 points. Oh, well, I don't know who that was. James Quoll, get out of here. Anyway, which one would you like it to land on, Zalthorn?
I want it to... Well, I don't want it to land on Jackpot Rupt, but I do want to hedge my bets. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, you can... Oh, so you want... I like it. So you'll
So
get...
if I lose, I still win a point.
You know what? Because I haven't worked out a redundancy for that, I'll allow it.
Excellent.
Because... Wait a sec, let's check the points now first. I just want to find out what
Because we got 4 points, right?
Well, I gave you another point because you showed the miniature, and so I was just like, yeah, that's skill.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't mention it because I like to
That's just one of my troops.
Yeah, devious. It's very pretty. Beautiful stuff. I also didn't want to say it because I don't want to encourage Rhiannon, because, again, save it for later. But I don't know. I'm going to plan for that now in the future. But, yeah. You have the chance, if it gets on bankrupt, you lose all your points, then you gain 5 points. Okay?
Excellent. That's what I want.
I
That's
like
exactly what I want.
And Rhiannon, what would you like it to land on for 5 points?
Oh my
You can't take
God.
Jackpot Rupt,
You
don't
can't
you?
take Jackpot Rock.
No, you know what? I'm going to go for Monster Mashup. I want my game.
Nice. She loves a game.
She's
so
got
good
a
at it.
favourite. I don't know what it is, but I want to beat her on it if we land on it, for sure.
I do think it's
Bring
a crowd favorite.
it on.
You know, I kind of want to... Hold on, I just want to have one sort of bet, because I've had Never Mind the Spics and Specs up there for I don't know how many episodes, but every episode I'm like, oh yeah, it's going to get...
6.
Like now. It's 6. Yeah, it's never been picked. So if it lands on that, I don't know. I don't know what. I get a real fish dinner. God damn it. I deserve it.
I tell you what, if it lands on it, I'll cook you something, okay? Because
Yeah,
we all
okay.
know that I love to cook. I'm good at it.
Then live on air. That's it. When you come up, that can be it. And I'll do the whole Sean McAuliffe thing. I'll say, look at that, and it'll fall off the plate and into my mouth. Beautiful stuff. So back at our spin wheel. You'll have to remind me when we land in it, because I can't remember. But let's spin that wheel. Well, you got what you wanted. Okay.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That's what we like to see, yeah, baby.
Yes. Okay, and we go back, and then there you go, back to 0, and then 5 points.
Hey.
That's the way we play, and of course that means.
So wait.
Yeah. I'm happy.
Oh, no.
I was
You
going to say we're going to
continue,
spin again,
Quizmaster.
or you can choose. I probably wouldn't go for another spin again. So then, because you got all that, Zalthorn, which game would you like to play?
Can I throw it to the audience?
Ooh,
like,
yes,
can I
audience.
choose viewers' choice, and then they have to choose? I know it's a lot of choices, but
No, I love it. I think
I'd
it's a
love
great idea.
for the boys and girls at home to have a little say.
Absolutely, and dogs and cats, we don't mind that as well. What was it? Lux.
Yeah, if
mentioned
they can
before, his
type-
cat's watching. Sorry, I'm just trying to put the overlay as well for the chat box in the spin wheel so that I can bring it up here so everyone at home can, of course, see the options that they have. So, yes, what do we have there? We've got Chrono Loco, Monster Mashups, or never mind the Spics and Specs. Choices. Ghoul Fiends is saying Monster Mashup.
Yeah, that's probably because it's going to be the least creepy thing that he'll have to watch tonight.
Yeah. Oh, we got 2 for Monster Mashups. Kate Miller. Yes, gets her vote. And second vote, also 3, technically. 1 for Chrono Loco. You know, I want to show the stinger anyway, but it's kind of going to reveal it. I've got to cover it. God Damn it. Okay, Monster Mashup looks like it's the winner because K9 has also jumped on in there as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, it seems as if that seems to be the one that's going into it. So, without further ado, let's jump into another one of our favorite games thanks to Kickstarter.se with Monster Mashups. Dance along at home to the bubbles, yeah!
Sound the bass, it's sound the modern smash. The muscle mash, when it's a graveyard smash. Sound the bass, be caught on in a flash. Sound the bass, we sound the modern smash.
Great stuff. So, Kickpunch.se is a fantastic artist who does mashups of horror movie posters featuring, juxtapositioned characters. Things like Disney characters. Something you wouldn't usually expect to see in those environments. Yes, and thank you, LuxVoco. I do love the metal as well. So here is an example. This is from one of our last games. This is one of our posters that they had to choose from. So that's at the end what you would end up seeing. Yep, so that's obviously the film of Scream. But we're going to start it off and do it in increments of points. So if we started down here, it might be for 6 points. We might say, what's the film? And obviously, there's no chance. But you could try any sort of film that you know. It's most likely going to be a horror film, yeah? And they could double up because, who knows, real chance is random. So then, if you didn't get it after about 30 seconds, we would move to 5 points, and this would be revealed. If you didn't get it after about 30 seconds, we would move to maybe this area, or so on, until we revealed enough of the thing that you would then not get the title, though. You would know that it's something, and then once you knew it was Scream, we would reveal the whole thing and go, yeah, you got it. But you also get points for the references of the other characters involved. Sweet. So I've mentioned that it's Scream, but Zalthorn, what are the characters, the Disney characters, do you think are referenced in that image?
Oh, we've got the is that one Belle?
I don't know if it's, I think it's the one universe.
Wrong. It's either Belle or the other one. Oh, it's the same universe.
I think it's the same universe.
Well, then it's all the Peter Pan.
Yeah, it's all the Peter Pan. Exactly. So it's Peter Pan and Wendy. Perfect. So you would get a point for each of those. Now, that's what I mean by the warning that I think was given beforehand is that Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons not only knows her horror movie references, but she really knows her Disney references. She is definitely one to look out for on this one. So we're going to bring it up here as well, and we want you guys to play along at home because this is one that, yeah, everyone can have fun with because if you don't know the horror movie references, the Disney references alone are a lot of fun. Let me just go into where I was before, and we'll take down.
Thanks, Adam. Thank you. Adam just says, just remember Midsommar.
Yes, yeah, that one. Yeah. So there could be anyone, and like I had to go through and find all the references. So we'll see if you guys know every reference that's in there. I hope. The first one, though, is an easy one, okay, I guess. This one is not going to be necessarily, well, it is a film, but I should shut up and just let you guess it. For 3 points, who is that? What is that film? What is that horror film? Or who is the character?
That looks like Tweety.
It does look like Tweety Boyd. So that means, Rhiannon, you get a point. Nicely done. That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. It's that quick.
I don't believe you. That's not Tweety Bird. That's just a nutsack.
Good point. It's until there's further evidence. Who knows? So I'll give it 30 seconds on the stopwatch. And I do apologize if the alarm goes off and it is quite loud. Luxboco coming in there saying Garfield. Unfortunately, no, it is not Garfield. So it is a horror film. So there's a horror film reference to it. This isn't necessarily a poster, but it is definitely a character. So 5 seconds left. At 3 points. Oh, and so we're going to reset that. And we're going to take it up. So we're going to see if there's a little bit more. Ding! On this
Pinhead,
one.
Hellraiser.
Yes, Pinhead and Hellraiser. So you got 2 points for Hellraiser. And, well, technically, I'm happy to go with the original title from the book, even. Hellbound Heart. What was he known in that?
Hell Priest.
Correct. You got that one as well. I was going to open it up there. Beautiful stuff. So if we reset the image, we'll be able to see what the whole thing looks like. And we reset transform. Oh, look how cute that Cenobite
Oh, he's
is.
so adorable.
I know, right? Isn't that cute?
All right, I'm adding that one to my cart now.
Yes, that's it. Well, we also, I think we have the discount code that should still be down in the description below there to give you a discount to all of these artworks on kickpunch.se. And I think that's going till March. I think. I'm not too sure. But check those on out there. Beautiful! So our first one and our points are thus. We've got Zalthorn on 5 points. We've got Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons on 8 points. For our next one, we're going to go into... Woo! How many points? I've got to find out. I've got to hover over it, do I? Let's... Oh, don't make me drag. Oh, I can't even see how many points, but I'm sure I'll work it out. There we go, for 4 points. I thought it was for 4 points. Beautiful stuff. And we've got 30 seconds on the clock there. Great stuff. So this is a horror film. Remember, true randomity could be random? Golf Club Man. I know. For some reason, I'm getting like Invader Zim vibes.
I did too. I was going to say Grr, but then I was like, that's not Disney. I don't know Disney. Disney, yeah. Bruno, we don't talk about him.
Yes, we don't talk about Bruno.
I don't know. I got no idea. That's just a couple of lines to me. What do you say, Rhiannon? You know things.
Well, that's all right. We're going to reset that
bring
one.
it up to the next one.
Yes, we're resetting it. So that was for 4 points. This is 3 points.
Oh, that's Hey Arnold.
Yes!
As something horror.
Something horror. Nice. I like how you knew
Something
in-depth.
spooky. Yeah. I don't know. I got no real frame of... It's grayscale Hey Arnold. Is that the horror element?
Yeah, and so you can get a point for each of the characters?
Lost all its color. Arnold,
Yes.
then it'd be Helga, and is that Gerald?
Yes, correct. Fantastic.
Had
Got
to be
points for
Gerald.
all of those. Oh,
Is
and we're going...
that Disney?
I know. That's what I mean. It doesn't necessarily need to be Disney all the time, because we got one once and it was Friends. I
Oh,
think.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Sorry, I know. Give you that
That
parameter.
means I
and
can
then
snatch some
destroyed it.
points.
Ding! This might help.
Hellraiser.
Yes. Again.
It'll be Pinhead. It'll be the Cenobites. So probably oh my God, what was the female one called?
Oh. I'm going to want the conjunction of words, because technically if I was a robot, I don't think I would have said that, yeah, I heard the correct answer. But you got the words right, but not in the right order. So there's 3 characters there. There's the head Cenobite, the Hell Priest we've referred to before.
Yeah, it's Pinhead.
Yeah.
It
The
doesn't
woman
look
one
like
is called
Shadow. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh, Phil Robinson's got it. You can steal those points, Zal.
Audible and female Cenobite.
Nice, you got it.
Oh,
I
I
know,
love my internet connection.
Oh no! Curse you! Oh, darn.
Yeah, I could remember Chatter, and I'm like, no, it's not Chatter, it's the other one, Butterball.
Yeah. Yes, no, it's not the Chatterer. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. Oh, I've lost where we are. Monster Mashups, that's the one we're going to, because I meant to reset this one so that you could see the beautiful artwork. So I'll reset that, and I'm going to make sure it fits the screen. So
I
there you go.
Watch Hey Arnold.
Yeah, hey, Pinhead! I know, yeah. So that was really well done. Awesome. You made some ground back there too. And it was weird, I found, to find that it was, female Cenobite. Like, even though the other one's sort of like lovely little Butterball. Or I guess that is also another Cenobite in the credits. But who's being Pixie? I don't know, the fairies, that's who. Technically not, I know. Get to the comments at devouring me. But I just wanted to refresh you guys with the points. We've got Zalthorn on 11 points and Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons on 13 points. Nicely done. Beautiful. Back into it. We dive back in. Back into Monster Mashups for our next one. And this one is for, 6 points.
Oh, God.
I do like this one because it doesn't really help.
It really doesn't.
Is it like one of the total drama shows?
Total drama shows? I don't know. I
Island or Action or...
No.
I think there are others. Okay, it's not that.
I
Is
don't
it
think so.
Archer?
Oh, close.
Close. Really? Close to Archer. BoJack Horseman.
I already said phrasing before, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, good.
Ooh.
So let's just reset that. Sorry if that's loud on the ears. Awesome. So let's go to 5 points. Ding!
The
No, it's
blob?
Bob's
Oh,
Burgers.
I heard
That's
Rhiannon
the blob.
say something. Did you say the blob? I think,
It's
Rhiannon?
Blob's Burgers.
I did say the blob, yeah.
You did. But
It kind of looks like it. Also, I'm getting like the stuffed vibes again.
yes, no, that's it. Yeah, I did hear the blob from you, and I also heard Blob's Burgers. And now I'm happy with that. I'm gonna give you both 5 points, just because that's the actual name of the thing. And so I was just like, yeah, if anyone does that, I'm happy to give them more points. So congratulations. Now let's see if we can name the characters. Okay, I get it. Do you know the characters?
Oh my
Because
God,
I
wasn't
didn't
it-
before this.
Wasn't it
Bob.
Terry?
Bob's one of them.
Yes.
I know that.
Yes. That's why you were close.
Mm.
Isn't it Terry as well? Was that him?
Oh, close. Oh, wait. Not Terry.
Teddy.
Yes.
Teddy, that's it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
4 more.
Hold on.
No, wait. Yeah, 4 more.
Tina?
Yes.
Tina in it? So it's so hard when they're covered in pink crap.
I know, right?
Linda?
Linda, yes. Don't let her get them all, though. Right?
Oh, I don't
I
know
wanna
Bob's
say the other one.
Burgers, so
Oh,
she's
okay,
gonna
that's
clean
all
them
right.
up.
I didn't want. I thought you were being polite.
Just rattle them off, baby.
Nice.
You know it.
Feel free to help in the comments, though.
Jane? Is Jane in it?
Yes, Jean, isn't it?
All right, that's it. My
Nice.
brain's
And
done.
I'm pretty sure that's all of them.
Oh my
Nicely
God.
done. Very, very well done. Awesome. And so our last one, ladies and gentlemen, let's go into it. I'm starting the clock already, and I think this one is for 5 points.
Oh, it's a simpin.
Is it simple? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what that reference is.
Oh, it's The Simpsons.
Oh, no, it's not The Simpsons, no.
Without. No.
No,
Oh, okay.
sorry.
So it's some other yellow thing.
Yeah, some
So
other
it's
yellow.
Charlie from Smiling Friends
No,
on OnlyFans. No.
just the feet.
Ah.
Oh my God.
Oh. So now we're going to. I think I said that was for 5 points, didn't I? Let me just double check when I go into the rename. Yes, it was for 5 points. So now we're going to 4 points.
It's Mustache Murray. Or was that from before? Oh, it's BoJack Horseman.
Yes.
I got no idea apart from that. Oh, yeah, no, I got no idea.
Oh, do you know any of the character names?
Dog One and
No.
Jack the Horsed Man.
Oh, you said it before. It's the title of the show.
BoJack Horseman.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I'm a
figured.
stickler for that. Like, if we have Pinocchio, I need you to say Pinocchio twice.
Ah.
Beautiful, awesome. Okay, well, let's reset that and see if we can get some of the viewers at home, because they might know the. Sorry, I've completely forgotten how this game works. I ended up giving
Well,
Rafe
Phil
the
knows
points for
when you'll be
5.
happy.
Yes.
Phil said the dentist, and I'm going to cling to it.
House of a
The
Thousand Corpses.
lobotomist.
Yes, we got House of a Thousand Corpses, so I'll give you a point at least for that.
Good film though.
Beautiful stuff. But the character, I want to see if you guys out there in the comments know the character. So,
Larry-
BoJack Horseman's the one standing up.
Larry Jenkins. Jeffrey Yellowbits.
Jeffrey Yellowbits. Has anyone in the comments seen BoJack Horseman and knows who the yellow dog is? It's not Shadow.
No, he's currently sleeping and snoring very loudly.
Mo Jack Dogman.
Bobark,
Uh,
Dog Wolf.
Brobens.
Phil hasn't got it.
Phil got it. What?
No, Phil hasn't got it.
The dentist.
Everyone's saying Phil's got it,
that
but Phil hasn't
character's
got it.
name is not the dentist, Phil.
It's not the dentist.
No, but Dr. Satan is the one that the horses.
Oh, the character in House of a Thousand
the
Corpses.
character in House of a
Sorry,
Thousand Corpses.
I'm looking for the
Oh.
character name in BoJack Horseman.
Sorry.
Yeah, I figured it was the dog man's name.
Yeah, Dogman's name.
Yeah. Dog Jack, dog boy.
Dog Jack.
Doggers
Whiz.
McFeet fetish.
Yeah, why does he
I
have
got
human
nothing.
feet? That's the most disturbing thing about this show for me.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, so
Well, that's it.
this
Like,
is
because
interesting for me.
well, Zal, as well, you've worked or like been around horses like your whole life, haven't you? So
Unlucky Larry.
it's not unlucky, Larry.
that
Not the one
right?
that I found, at least, anyway.
No.
It is a Mister. He's not a doctor, he's a
Yeah,
mister.
Mr. Tickles.
Mr.
Mr. Pickles. Mr. Greg.
Mr. Greg,
Mr.
no.
Chap.
This is something that, oh, what's happening there? Something's going wiggity-wag. For some reason. There we go.
Mr. Peanut Butter?
There we go. Hey, nice, you got it.
No, Adam got it.
Oh, well, you said it out loud and I heard it. You got the point. Nicely done. Which took you ahead just by 1 point. You're again even at 22. But now, Zalthorn's at 22 and Rhiannon, you are on 23. By 1 point, you are ahead. Oof, golly gosh gar. Let's go back into Monster Mashups and check out to see if that is our last one. It is not, ladies and gentlemen. It is not, and I've remembered how the game works. We've got 5 points, and so now for our last game on Monster Mashups, thanks to kickpunch.se, let's see what horror film this is. There's Disney references again for 1 point, and this is a Disney film. This is a Disney reference.
Lady in the Tramp?
Golly, 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 golly. 1 point.
Okay, so then there'll be Tramp and Lady.
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need a little more than that, honey.
5 points for the horror film. This is the great film that I just recently rewatched again. And I would highly advise a lot of people to watch it. I was watching for the jacket mainly.
The Lost Boys.
Nicely done. And what was that? 4 points? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's reset the image. And there's one other character in there. Actually, no, let's not reset it. I've told you it's right. That should be good enough
Okay,
for you.
well, if it's the Lost Boys, then it's going to be David from the Lost Boys.
God, just go ahead and be the host then. Give us
This
one
is what you
sec.
get for coming into my house unannounced.
That's it, exactly. Again,
You
don't.
take on a vampire, you come against one.
At least you didn't hear the vibrating.
Oh, there was an actual character in the background. I
There
thought you were
was.
talking about the little boy down here in the milk carton.
No.
I thought there was a hidden meme, and I thought I was going to be able to get a point. But
Sorry, no, I should have done that.
alas,
I'm
alas.
No, you're taking me as smarter than I am. I'm not. I literally lift this off kickpunch.se's website. But yes, that is. I'll give you a point though. For who played David in The Lost Boys, Zalthorn. If you can.
Yeah,
Keith
no
is
idea, mate.
Sutherland.
No.
Those?
There you go.
Keith Sutherland.
It is Keith Sutherland. Yes, but I also said I'd give a point to Zalthorn. So
I know,
Oh,
but I
thanks.
knew it was Keith Sutherland.
yes,
This is my
exactly.
Yeah, well,
I heard
Keith
it. I
is
gave him a
Sutherland.
point.
Keith
He's
is
done,
Sutherland,
Rhiannon.
isn't it? Yeah.
Calm down. Ah. So this is
I don't want your
Oh,
pity
sorry.
points.
No, no,
I don't
no.
want your pity points. Get out of here.
Okay.
Don't make me
Yeah.
bring the
2
crop
points
out.
off.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Good. I'm losing by 10. God damn it. And
That's
I'll
all
lose
right.
by more.
At the end, you might have the chance, if you trust me, to get 20 points.
I don't trust you.
You
After this, I don't trust
Yeah,
you.
you saw
What
I've
are
seen
the
some-
odds, though, that you
All
roll that die
trust
that
is
comes
good.
up with a 7? Because we've had 4, 5, 6, 7, and then
That would be-
we had 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, really? You had 4, 5, 6. I was going to say that would be 1 in 7. But 1 in 20. But no.
No,
The
we
chances
had,
of all of those happening.
the first roll we ever had was a 5, and that went to Cameron. The second roll you ever did, Richard, was a 4, and that went to Woody. Then you did David's one, which came to a 1, so he lost everything, and then my roll was a 6. So we've had 1, 4, 5, and 6.
Nice.
It's all stuck in my head now. I know everything about this goddamn show.
Oh, good.
This is what you
course you
get for
do.
making me write these questions.
That's what makes you a veteran, exactly. So yeah, exactly. The good thing about the veterans as well is we always have some new people as well who could join the fray. And so why don't we welcome one of those people in? James, hello! I hear you're here. Welcome on board. Are you there? Can you hear us? Okay. Not yet. Haha. Maybe I have to enable something. I might be the mean one here. I'll
You
stop video.
mean? Never.
Haha. There we go. We have the video there, ladies and gentlemen. I can see him, but you can't because we're excluding the viewers from all of the delights. But again, that's later on. But perfect time to join because James D'Amico, he of course is a musician who's going to be joining us once we've got our audio coming on in there, and he's just in time for one of our regular games, which of course, Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons, would you like to make a mention of what game that might be?
Oh, it's a fan favorite, and I
Yes.
suck at it, so it's Venkman Burn in Hell.
That's right, Venkman Burn in Hell, one of my personal favorites. Now, I'm assuming though, when I have made that reference, that most people have seen Ghostbusters, and so
Well, I hadn't originally, but I've caught up now.
that's it exactly. So well, that's no better question than to start off with that. Then, besides, hello James, how you going?
Hello, Richard.
Yes,
How are you
welcome.
going?
Very, very good. Please welcome, and I'll do our introductions. We've got Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons and Zalthorn as well here. Please say hello to James.
Yo.
Hi. Welcome
Hello
to the
all. I love your backgrounds. How do I get this business going?
This business, well, all you need to do is, you're in the right people and you're in the right dark alley at the right time. No, it's all right. Like,
So we're starting under the covers early, are we?
that's it. Yeah, that's it exactly. That's after hours. We're gonna wait for that one. I'm sure we can hook you up. The background actually was made by Lux Voco, who also did our intro animation and our theme as well. So we're doing that as our outro when we lead off tonight too. So you'll be able to maybe see that as well. But welcome, James. How are you? This is our first episode back at the Quiz Arena Live, so we're so glad that you could join us.
Thank you so much for having me. Your energy is incredible. I love it.
Yeah, well, that's it. I'll mention after hours what keeps my buzz going, but that's why I have to have a mic. It can't be see-through. Yeah. But it's so good to have you on board because we had Vincent Parfit on board and he told me that you'd be right up to the games that we would be playing tonight. We have just played 2 games, which was Monster Mashups about movie posters, and our first game, which was, I can't remember. Would you be able to remind me, Rhiannon?
Musicians or serial killers?
That's the one, Musician or Serial Killers. That was our new one. So, yeah, but you're right in
I
time.
missed Musician or Serial Killers.
Yeah.
That is atrocious.
Yeah, well, I saw that you were a musician, and I was just like, you'd love that one. It's going to be like, you might not know some of them. But it's a good thing you're here because we're about to go into a game which is Venkman Burn in Hell. But just before we do go into that, I wanted to give you the opportunity to give a shout out to where people can find you on this whole interweb thing, whether it be Twitter or Instagram or anything like that. And I can pop it even down the bottom so that people can find you.
Fantastic. I'm predominantly on Instagram. And then, and then if you just type my name into like any streaming service, if you want to listen to the music or something like that, it's all on there.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, connect with me on Instagram. I always post like little funny videos and anything about that up there.
Perfect. I like it. Great stuff. Awesome. So you've got the at James D'Amico down the bottom there so people can find you as well. Check out his stuff. Give him a listen because, yeah, there's going to be some good stuff there. And now what I've done is, because Rhiannon Elizabeth Irons, you've been sitting in so patiently because you're going to be joining us for Under the Covers a little bit later on. And I'm happy for you to stick around and join in. You may even be able to help some of our panelists if they are a little bit awry. But for our last round at least, you've written the questions, so that's going to be fun. But stick around for that because I've awarded all of your points, Rhiannon, to James. So there you go. Already, you have 31 points. You're already winning. I'm sorry, Zalthorn.
All right. That's all good and well, but James has just got himself 31 pity points.
Yeah.
But I refused 2 before, and I would now, in fact, like 10.
You would like 10. Okay.
There's interest on those pity points. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I was dealt a bad hand, and I'd just like to even it out.
I like those odds. I'm trying to
I
work
tell
out a
you what,
guaranteed
why don't we
way.
split the difference and give him 5?
5. I want to give him 10 though.
Do 5, Richard. I'll get the crop.
Okay, I've got to listen.
I'll
to
give you 10.
Do 10, Richard. My crop's bigger.
Well, that was also a Sherlock reference, so now I want to... 2, 3, 4, 5... There we go. Now you're both equal. Bang! That's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Here on the Quiz
As
Arena
it
Live,
should
it's
be.
completely fair. Completely fair. As we go into a game, which we're now going to be joined by with James, called Venkman Burn in Hell. Now, one of the new things that we also have with Venkman Burn in Hell, it's been sitting in the background the whole time, ladies and gentlemen, is we not only have some merch that you might also be able to get some if you are part of our Patreon tiers, but we now have official cards, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, Pikelet hasn't destroyed these ones, at least not just yet. So we have with us, we have the cards. There's only 5 of them, ladies and gentlemen, but they are official Venkman Burn in Hell QUIZarenaLIVE cards. And like you can't see it, but they're all materially and they look special and beautiful. They're gorgeous. But you can also get some of these. Later on, I'm still working out the kinks, but the way this game works is literally just the same way you might have seen any ESP video or Ghostbusters at the beginning. I'm going to hold up one of these 5 cards, and I want you to tell me which one I'm holding up. Obviously, I'm not going to be holding it up this way because, of course, you guys will know and I won't. It won't work if I'm going, which card is it? Because I won't know and you will. That's just silly, silly, ladies and gentlemen. But I will be holding them up this way, because that's clever. So, of course, you can choose the yellow circle. Sorry, the green screen's playing a little bit. The red cross. The blue wavy lines, the black square, or the green star. Ooh. Of course, that gets keyed out in the background, ladies and gentlemen. And I decided I'm going to leave it big up here so that, of course, everyone at home, you can see it in the full frame of the view. So I'm going to give them a quick shuffle down here, and we're going to see. I want you guys at home as well to comment down below which one you think you could answer. We have had some people who have answered it before, but of course, this is in honor of the since passed away, unfortunately, James Randi and his foundation, which could offer $1 million in America to those who have proof of a psychic claim, which, of course, ESP would fall under that. But in Australia, the Australian Skeptical Society offers $100,000 to the same thing. There are 3 provisos, but I haven't got the check with me right now. But we do have a card, ladies and gentlemen. So what is on this card? I'm going to try and give you my best messages, and I want you guys to tell me out there what you think is on this card. Yes? Yes, I know. Awesome. So, Zalthorn, what do you think is on the card?
You sending me your energy? You're sending me that.
I'm sending you the vibes.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling your vibes.
Exactly.
I'm really feeling them.
Yeah.
Your vibes are definitely wavy.
I'm hoping it's that and not, like, the curry I had before. Actually, I downed tacos before this, so it's probably that.
That'd be it.
That'd be it.
Yeah, that'd be it for sure. You got some wavy energy, and that would be tacos.
Exactly.
Yeah, blue wavy lines. That's what I'm feeling.
So you're saying blue wavy lines? Awesome.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Great stuff. And James, what would you be thinking?
I would like it to be the golden circle.
The golden circle. I like it. Like the ring where the light shines out of. Yeah, I like it.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's right.
Fantastic. Beautiful stuff. Well, let's have a read out of some of the people out there in the chat to see what they got. Gulfiends is saying circle. We've got Kate Miller saying it's a square. Oh, that's what Amy said at least. We want to know what Kate said as well. Lux Boko is saying it's a star. Sorry, what was it, Rhiannon?
Kate says it's a star, and her sister Amy says it's a square. And hi, Amy.
There you go. Awesome. You're onto it. I should have just got you to read out the comments rather than me scanning over it. Have I missed anybody out? I think we got everyone. Has Phil got a mention yet?
Adam says, cue the first heart attack of the night. The coroner's just walked in, and the coroner says it's a square.
Awesome. Nice. Well, who knows?
Thanks, coroner.
Yeah, that's it. How do you think he got the job? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But anyway, out there, Phil, if you're still there, we'll let you have a go. And Rhiannon, of course, you can have a free pot shot as well. Ask Shadow. He might be able to give you some insight.
Shadow, darling, what do you think it is? What do you think Richard's holding up?
And what do you think's on the card as well?
After hours.
It's a wand, honestly. It's a wand.
Yeah. Okay, flashbacks to the very first episode I was on. Okay.
Yes, that's it. Go back and watch that episode after this. Countess Bell has just chimed in by saying wavy lines. And there we go. Phil Robinson saying cycle. It's a cycle. Beautiful stuff. Well, I hope you guys remember what it was, because what is it? It's usually 2 points on for the right answer, 2 points off for an incorrect answer. So let's take a sip and find out. What?
Between all of us, we're bound to get it right. Yeah, well done, Lux.
Yeah. So, you can help me out, Rhiannon. It, of course, was the Red Cross.
The Red Cross.
Like that. It's a shout out.
The only one that
nobody
said.
mentioned, yeah.
No one got it.
So, Lux, you
I'm in hell, Venkman!
I know. Are you lucky you don't get an
crowds,
electric
it's
shock?
This is why you're the only Ghostbuster who didn't make it to the recent reboot prequel thing.
That's it. He died in the 2016 version.
You're gaslighting us from the grave.
That's it. Oh, well, that's a recurring game that we like to play every week, and we have had people win at that. I think, what was it? Was it K9 who 2 consecutive weeks he ended up getting it? So that's insane. So it's good to see that you're a
Myth
fan.
Max
of,
did quite well with it too.
Ghostbusters. Yes, cool. Beautiful. Yeah, I was going to say, what was it?
The coroner says rematch. I agree. Rematch, coroner, rematch.
Okay, fine.
This time I choose not to choose.
Very well,
there
ladies
we
and
go.
gentlemen. You heard
All
it,
right.
and we can't do it. It's not official if there's not a stinger, so... Okay, I don't know what it is. I literally just shuffled all the cards. So that's the card that I'm holding up for another go. There's two of the game. Oh, fantastic. Same thing. 2 points on, 2 points off. What am I holding up? What do you think, Zalthorn?
I'm going with the one that looks most... No, I'm not going to say. The star. I'm going to go with the star.
The star.
And I'm not going to say what it looks most like.
Gulfine's the same, wavy lines. I know, yeah. I like it because that's why I had to get proper cards so you couldn't see through it. There's a light that's coming down here. Sometimes you could just see it if it was dark enough. And I was like, oh no. James, would you be thinking just for a second go? Like, you know, we're dicing with fate, I know, but...
The black square.
The black square.
I want the black square.
Nice, I like it, yes.
Yeah.
What was it? Also saying the black box too, but that got me in trouble because people thought I had things to do with the MH37. Beautiful stuff. And what was it? Out there we've got Amy saying it's a square, Kate's saying it's a star, Lux Voco saying it's a star. I'm getting higher and higher in the pitch. Rhiannon, what's it gonna be?
Oh, honey, you know that I prefer ESPN, not ESP.
Yes, but I don't know sports.
All right, okay, let's see if we can get these vibes happening.
Nice. Phil's saying it's a triangle.
You know what? Shadow's currently curled up in a ball, so I'm going to go with a circle.
Circle. Nicely done. Awesome. Well, that's a combined sort of answer there. Remember what they are, because I can't remember, but we're still going to do the point thing. It's a yellow circle.
Hey, well done, Shadow.
You did it.
You did it.
You did it.
You did it. Nicely done. Awesome. But unfortunately, Rhiannon's not playing anymore, so both of you lost 2 points.
No.
The Psychic Cat won some points, though. So
Yes.
it's a win all
Shadow's a
around.
dog.
Yeah, I was
Psychic
about to say.
dog.
Shadow's a puppy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Sorry.
oh,
Sorry to all the long-term viewers. Who are offended by
It's alright. The writing
Miss
crop will come out
Animal
later
Eagle.
on. You'll deliver it later on. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. James, as well, just because I'm entering it for the 3rd time and your 3rd time's a charm. Have you seen Smiling Friends?
I have not. Tell me about Smiling Friends.
It's fun. It's on Adult Swim, so it's like, anyone can really see it. But it's a cartoon. And who are the guys who do it? It's Zach Handel?
Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack. It's a lot of old Newgrounds animators from back in the day. They've all finally got themselves a whole season of a TV show.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. They're only 11-minute long episodes, but they're a cack. And the other mention that we also want to shout out, there is a little-known Australian show which is on YouTube doing the rounds at the moment called Hug the Sun, which Robert Woods did the music for and the animations for, so too. So
I'm going to write this down, and if it's if it's 100th as funny as you, I'm going to be dying in a cataplectic laughing death.
No. That's it.
I'm going to be at least one of the Joker origin stories.
I love it. It's good.
Smiling Friends, and what was the other one?
Smiling Friends and Hug the Sun.
And Hug the Sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
They did stuff with, they've got some of the Auntie Donna guys who do stuff there, but they're,
Oh, great, cool.
I've mentioned Hug the Sun to a couple of people and they haven't known about it. And I do. I think it's really important about sharing around that sort of stuff that might not be in the main zeitgeist, but is on the edges and fringes where we'll know about it, but maybe our parents won't like it. Our sisters will, and so you can still share it in the group chat, and it's fun. But so just wanted to make out some mentions for that. And is there some guilty pleasures? Do you have a guilty pleasure, James, that you sort of go to, whether it be a movie, a game, music?
Guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
I do have a playlist actually of like pop hits that I just will absolutely sing along to.
Cool.
And it's got like Believe by Cher, Into You by Tamia, like To Become One by the Spice Girls, Steal My Sunshine by Len, some like real like 90s and noughties nostalgia. That's definitely a guilty pleasure thing. And it only takes 1 or 2 tracks if you drop it at parties for people to like get back into it.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasures for movies.
It's not an exam, but there is a quiz at the end. And if you get
For
it wrong,
sure. That's a good that's an answer. There's an answer
exactly
there.
yeah. That was perfect filler time for me to just get my head around. Perfect. That's awesome. 'Cause,
And
yeah,
chocolate.
I'm all about the guilty pleasures. It's always that sort of like access that we want to go to there. So whether it games or anything like that, but awesome stuff. We are running a little bit late, and so we might have to be going straight into our Quiz Arena tournament. But if there is anything anyone would like to make a shout out to, please do. Of course, as well, we are still doing our giveaway. So if you want to, after this and after Under the Covers, you can jump over and check out our New Year's Eve special that we did, and we just looked at fireworks, me and Rhiannon. But there is a competition in that which you can comment underneath 2022 something, and all of this season we're going to be running this competition. So at the end of it, we're going to give away a escape room to live. No, not live reacting. That's what we're going to be doing the quiz with. We're going to be giving away thanks to virtualescaping.com. So you can check out their website now, and they've got some amazing escape rooms. We've done 2 already, and it's always a lot of fun. So, yeah, you can check that out as well whilst I line up this one. Beautiful stuff. Is there anything you guys would like to add to Anywhere? No? This is good. This is good. Silence is the brevity of the soul.
Is this anything? We can just say anything?
Well, as in, like, you know, not anything, but... but
no, this is for recommendations?
Sorry?
Is this for recommendations of things?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, I recently saw, and I was very worried about it, but, like, I went to see the new Scream movie.
Oh, yeah.
And as a horror... I love horror movies. As a horror movie lover, I had a rollicking great time with it. I thought it was very next level in terms of how they did meta commentary, and I mean, some of the storyline where they like go for the emotional stakes with the sisters occasionally got a bit tedious, but it was one of the most entertaining and funny Scream movies since the original.
Cool.
That was a huge lot of fun. There seemed, you know, between all the talk about serial killers and movies and Venkman Die in Hell, that seemed like a pretty good recommend.
Well, in that case, I may as well break the news. Scream 6 is going ahead.
Hey, nice. Cool. Well, that's a good thing.
Cool. Well, as long as it's, you know, as long as they continue in whatever they just did with that, I'm looking forward to it. If they could just maybe try and make it like half an hour shorter.
Yeah.
It was so hard not to go to the bathroom, but it was very funny and yeah, a very effective horror movie.
Sweet.
I haven't walked out of a Scream movie so angry. Like, yeah, just... I loved it, don't get me wrong. It was fantastic. It was a brilliant love letter to Wes Craven. But my God, there's one moment in there that left me rollicking with rage.
Yeah.
Which one?
I'd rather not say because it's kind of a spoiler alert.
That's all right. You can
Oh,
save it for
okay,
later on.
yeah, totally.
Save it for afterwards, because now we're going to be going into our QUIZarenaLIVE, ladies and gentlemen. Play along at home. So you've still got about 8 seconds left to go before we get into that. Sorry to cut you off there, but we are running into the running over time, and I noticed the time's going by very fast. So this is a timed round as well. So yeah, feel free to yell out which ones you think are the right answer. Point on for correct answer, point off for incorrect answer. And quiet down, Rhiannon, because you know. So what is the address of Stu Macher's house in Scream 1996? 1, 45 Lampkin Lane. 2, 309 Short Street, 3, 261 Turner Lane, or 4, 1428 Elm Street.
45 Lampkin Lane.
Nice. Jumping straight in there. 45 Lampkin Lane. Good stuff. Is that you definitely know? You sounded very...
No, I don't definitely know. For some reason, I just feel like that's the answer.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to jump on Lambkin Lane as well. It just sounded good. Sounded like a good horror movie place name.
Yeah. I was going to say, does anyone remember Lamb Chop's Play Along? The sock.
Yes, and now that song is stuck in my head. Thank you.
Yes. This is the song that doesn't end.
That's Ken Richards. Keep
Alexa,
going.
hey Alexa, play on repeat the song that doesn't end. Fingers crossed. It's happened before. Beautiful stuff. So
Yes, and it was
remembering your
Adam's
answers.
stuff that sent off.
Awesome. Actually, Rhiannon, you'll know, so just tell me who gets points. Both of you went for Lambkin Lane, wasn't it? Awesome. You don't have to answer
Okay,
just
so
yet.
Lambkin Lane is from Halloween. 309 Short Street is from I Know What You Did Last Summer. 1428 Elm Street is Nightmare, but it is 261 Turner Lane for Stu Mocker's house and Scream.
Nicely done.
That was so impressive.
Yeah.
That was so impressive.
They don't call me the Scream Queen for nothing, baby.
That's it. That's it. 3 times. She won 3 times in the first season. It's crazy. Next question. What is the name of Maleficent? Oh, I knew I was going to get it wrong. Maleficent's Raven in Sleeping Beauty, 1959. 1. Poe. 2. Lucifer. 3. Edgar. 4. Diablo. Remember to comment in the chat. Just got to put in the number to the corresponding answer. What is the name of Maleficent's Raven in Sleeping Beauty from 1959? 1. Poe. 2. Lucifer. 3. Edgar. 4. Diablo. What are we thinking?
I'm thinking it's got to be 1 or 3, right?
Oh, yeah, but you think because
Which
there's
one?
a double
Which
up?
I was
one?
thinking
don't
the
know.
same thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna go with Edgar.
Nice.
I don't know the answer, but
Alright.
that
Neither do I.
Yeah, Edgar does sound... It's a good crow name.
it's a good name for a corvid, you know.
A raven
Oh.
name, sorry.
The fact that you
Yeah.
mentioned them as corvids, oh my god, I only found out recently that they have 2 areas of their voice box in which that's how they can mimic like every sound. It's so insane.
Corvids are very beautiful animals.
Aren't they beautiful? Sorry, so what are we saying? So you're saying Edgar,
Edgar.
for James and
Well, and
Zal?
even though I convinced myself I actually liked Edgar, I'm going to go Poe for the... Oh, it's Diablo.
That's right, I like the honesty. Beautiful. Unfortunately, you're both incorrect. Diablo was the answer. Feel free to add anything as well with that, Rhiannon.
Well, Lucifer was the cat in Cinderella.
Oh, the cat and Cinderella!
Is named Lucifer. And Edgar and Poe, because I have a family of crows here that I call Edgar, Allan, and Poe.
Oh, beautiful! Awesome, nevermore. In Major Payne, 1995, what is Major Payne's middle name? 1. Winifred. 2. Ivory. 3. Benson. 4. Audrey. Very
Benson.
Benson, I like it.
I'm
Yeah, again,
pretty
you
sure
sound
it's
confident.
Audrey. I think it's a gaff.
That's what I was thinking too. Initially, from this, it does make it sound like it would be a perfect opportunity for a jape, if you will. I said that with a J, by the way. So, as we come back to
He
this stream,
wasn't
what are you
talking
thinking?
about his neck.
So, James, you're saying Benson, yeah,
Benson.
yeah, and Zal.
I'm going with Audrey.
Well, fun fact, this was actually directed by Nick Castle, who was the original Michael Myers in John Carpenter's Halloween.
Hmm.
Cool.
And Major Payne's name is Major Benson Winifred Payne.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mm.
So, both could be right.
Well, Benson is his first name. Winifred is his middle name. Ivory is because it was played by Damon Wayans, and his brother's name is Keenan Ivory Wayans. And Audrey is Michael Myers' middle name.
Nicely done. So, did you get Winifred? You got Winifred, didn't you, James? Was
I
it
said
James?
Benson.
He said Benson.
Oh, you
I
said
said
Benson.
Benson.
That means yes. Oh, well, I gave you an opportunity, and there's a point for honesty. Okay, our next question. In Buffy the Vampire Slayer 1992, which A-list celebrity did Buffy say she wanted to marry? 1. Val Kilmer. 2. James Spader. 3. Christian Slater. 4. Brad Pitt. Oh, smorgasbord of Hancy boys. Not serial killers, Hancy boys. Which
Well, you
we've
never know.
discerned could be one and the same. So, what would you be thinking, Zalthorn?
Probably leaning towards Val Kilmer, I think.
Nice, Val Kilmer, who recently had
Yeah.
that special as well.
Because no one ever wants to marry Val Kilmer. I feel like he deserved this one break.
Yeah, nice, awesome. And James, what do you be thinking?
I feel like in '92, it's either going to be James Spader or Christian Slater. So I'm going to go with I'm gonna go with Christian Slater.
Nice. Cool. Awesome. Well, Countess Bell is also jumping on the bandwagon there, as well as Kate Miller. So you have concurrence. Is that, yeah, I guess what you would say, when you concur on something? Even though I don't know if that would mean that you would have to have a discussion beforehand. I don't know. It was Christian Slater, so you got the point. Nicely
And the
done.
direct quote is, all I want to do is graduate from high school, go to Europe, marry Christian Slater, and die.
Nice. Priorities in order. I like it, because death before meeting Christian Slater is not worth it. Beautiful stuff. As we go to our next question. Question number 5. What movie was the first playing role for Nicolas Cage? 1. Valley Girl. 2. Rumblefish. 3. Grease 2. 4. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I can just remember one moment from that film, and it's definitely not involving Nick Cage. Again, got to save that for the covers. What would you guys be thinking? Is there anyone that sticks out to you? Yeah.
It's between Valley Girl and Rumblefish.
Nice. Cool. Zalthorn?
Thanks. That narrows it down for me.
Yeah.
If it's between Valley Girl and Rumblefish.
I don't know.
You know which one came out first, James?
I haven't seen these films in a long time.
I've never seen either of them, so you're ahead of me.
I've only seen Grease 2 and Fast Time at Ridgemont High.
Poor Richard.
I know, right? But no,
You
that's all right.
recovered
Fast
well.
Times at Ridgemont High. It's just that one moment. I wore the VHS out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Valley Girl.
Valley Girl,
I'm just
awesome.
gonna commit to Valley Girl.
All right, I'll commit the other way to make it spicy. To
Rumblefish.
keep it.
You're such
Keep
a
it
spicy
fresh.
boy. I love it.
Just spicy Rumblefish. Oh no! Oh no! It was
try.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh,
you kidding me?
no.
Oh, apparently
I've
so.
been led astray by James.
Yeah,
I demand a new
We
opponent.
need to hear about this,
He's
Rhiannon.
lying to me and himself.
Yeah.
His first ever paycheck came from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, where he played a stoner.
Wow.
And for the record, Valley Girl came out before Rumblefish.
Okay, there you go.
Is
Question
that
number
MC Doom?
Ah, ooh.
We
What?
replaced
Is the,
my opponent with MC Doom. Hey!
Yeah. What was the name
That's
of Willy
terrifying.
Wonka's boat? 1. The Wonkatanic. 2. The Wonkatania. 3. The Wonkalantis. Wonkalantis? That one. 4. The SS Wonka. I want to get pedantic because you didn't even get...
Oh.
If you put RMS Wonka, then, like, you know, I'd have things to say. But I know why it's IA and IC, but this is a G-rated show, so I can't go into the intricacies of ship naming. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta subscribe for that. So, is there anyone that sticks out to you guys? Wonkatanic, Wonkatania, Wonkalantis, or SS Wonka?
I'm gonna go for the Wonkalantis.
Wonkalantis. It sounds so epic.
I'm gonna
Don't
go
let me
for the-
lead you astray.
No, I won't. You haven't dropped anything but your guess, so you can't. I'm gonna go with the Wonkatania. I think.
Wonkatania, I just said it, you got
Yeah.
it.
Oh!
Nicely done. Beautiful stuff. Look at that, straight away. Wonkatania. Now, is there any backstory to that? How did you find that one out?
I was watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when I
written on
wrote
it?
the question.
Is it written on it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. The wilder version.
Yes.
Yeah, not the tame version.
No, God, no.
No. Question number 7. What movie is generally considered to be the first film in the French Nouvelle Vague movement? 1. The 400 Blows. 2. Shoot the Piano Player. 3. Le Bon Serge. 4. Jules and Jim. I should have said Jules and Jim. That's probably... Oh, just slapping myself. Ugh. Anyway.
Jules and Jim.
You were going to say Jules and Jim?
Oh man, I was gonna pick that one just because it sounded the funniest.
Oh, mon Dieu. You can go Le Bon Serge.
I'm gonna go with Countess Bell and say the 400 Blows. I was
Nice.
gonna try and say it in French, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't even know what... I can't... Not
Le
Butchered it.
400
Just
fellatio.
pretend you're vomiting. Now we can't go to France, Rhiannon. Beautiful stuff. No, I'm kind of disappointed we didn't play Chronoloco. So yes, awesome. So Zalthorn, you're saying 400 Blows, and James, you're saying
I am.
Jules and Jim.
Jules and Jim.
Jules and Jim. Rolls off the tongue. Oh, it was Le Bon Serge. I tried to help you. Oh mon Dieu.
Oh, that's how you tried to help us.
Yeah, my poor French accent.
You're useless.
I say
No,
it
I
like-
feel like
terrible.
I feel like everything Richard does is helping me in some way. It definitely helped the mood stabilizing, mood enhancing effect of Richard
Sucking
sing
out
is
your soul.
infectiously beautiful.
That's it. Which classic musical had the script written after the songs, so the writers had to generate a plot around the music? Was it 1,
Singing in the
Top Hat,
Rain.
2, Singing in the Rain, 3, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, or 4, Mary Poppins? James, you're saying
Singing in the
Singing in the
Rain.
Rain? Again, you sound very confident in
Yeah.
that. Do you want to divulge?
Divulge what?
What led you to going, it's definitely that?
I think because the plot seems kind of nonsensical. But the
cool.
concept itself, which is just watch Gene Kelly be a prodigy and possibly sing in the rain,
Yeah,
that seemed to make sense.
very, very true. What about you, Zalthorn? Even though we've divulged that.
I think he's right. I think Singing in the Rain is a jukebox musical.
Yeah, well, you can go for it as well. I'm not going to be.
Oh, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, good, awesome. Go.
I'm
Sing it
gonna
away, good.
do it.
I'm doing it. Harold from Neighbours. It's a good thing too because I saw this coming up and I was just like, yay, I knew this. But if I was asked the same question, James, I would have turned around and said, oh, I saw a documentary. But yeah, as you said, it was a jukebox musical. Singing in the Rain, all of the songs throughout the show were actually featured in multiple musicals that were very popular beforehand. And this was a jukebox musical, as you said. It was sort of thrown together and they knew that all of these songs were popular. Some of them I even want to have, like, thoughts that there was risque elements that they had to move things around in it. But yeah, a lot of good history about that. So good to see.
Did I
you
get
like
that right?
You did. You did.
Fantastic.
Exactly. So our next question. Which romantic drama was originally set to star Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, and Warren Beatty, with the latter being The Billionaire? 1.
Indecent
The
Proposal?
Age of Innocence. 2. Sleeping with the Enemy. 3. The Indecent Proposal. Or 4. Disclosure. Nice. You're going to say Indecent Proposal? And Zal,
Indecent Proposal.
which one are you going to say?
James, you really need to stop sounding so sure of yourself in questions that I have no idea on.
That's it. He's just going to jump
Because
straight onto it and take
I'm
his
a
points too.
lock-in Indecent Proposal.
Indecent Proposal,
yeah.
nice. Both going into it, locking it in. Feel free if you want to divulge anything with this before they answer, Rhiannon, as well. If there's anything you might know about it.
No, well, I was watching it. That's the reason why it's in here.
That's- yeah, good
It's a very
point.
good thing. I'm probably watching movies that are associated to the questions while I'm writing them.
That's
The storylines for the other ones don't make sense. Like Age of Innocence, all the billionaires wouldn't be in the romantic love triangle. And then in Sleeping with the Enemy, from memory, I think he's only a millionaire. And then Disclosure is not really it's not really romantic drama so much as a hot techno thriller.
Yeah. Cool, I love it. You did some, like, serious sleuthing into that. Like, you know, I was into going there. It doesn't make sense to do this other way. I like it. That's fantastic. It's usually how, like, you know, it's a diplomatic way of playing Trivial Pursuit at the Christmas gatherings, you know. Awesome. Our next question, our last question, ladies and gentlemen, question number 10. What was the name of Rydell High football team in Greece from 1978? 1. The Rhinos. 2. The Ravens. 3. The Rangers. 4. The Raiders. Awesome. Another Corvid reference there too. Or 4. Take to the streets. Which would you be saying? Does any of those stick out to you? Hopefully you guys have seen Grease. If not Grease 2.
The
hopefully Grease
Raiders?
1.
It feels like the Raiders.
You gonna say the Raiders? Nice.
I'm
feel
just
like-
gonna have to go with it's either the Raiders or the Rangers. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like Raiders is a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah.
So I think I was going to go with Rangers.
You were gonna go Rangers. Awesome. And are
Yeah.
you gonna do that too, James? Are you gonna stick on Rangers?
I think I should let him be autonomous. Like we shouldn't be so codependent, even though we're old friends. So I'm gonna go with Raiders.
Good point. Fuck you, Zelthorn. So which one are you gonna say? Raiders?
Raiders.
Yes! Of the Lost Greece. No, it was Rangers. You got it. Nicely done. Beautiful stuff there. Fantastic on our last round. Now we're going to tally those points as we check out that it was the Rangers. Kate and Countess Bell both got that. So let's find out who is on our Quiz Arena tournament leaderboard tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have got Kate Miller with 10 correct answers. All 10. Ladies and gentlemen, fantastic work. Congratulations, Kate Miller. And coming in second, we have Countess Bell with 5 correct answers. Beautiful work there. Oh, that's fantastic stuff. Look at that. I mean, 10. I mean, we're going to have to lift our game. What was it? I was watching that Rift Tracks, dodgy version of, what was it? Wizard of Oz. And I was thinking, no one's going to get references for this, so maybe we'll start doing that. Some films that we haven't, like, definitely haven't seen. I remember when Vinny was on, actually, that was the thing. He was just like, it's always easy when I haven't seen the film. So, good work. And let's check out our leaderboard. What have we got? We've got James on 24, and we've got Zalthorn on 30 points. Congratulations! Look at that. It flipped, and it wasn't even like that. It's very good. But we haven't had the little preempt as well, so James doesn't know what he's in for. But, James, you can make up some more points if you trust me. Do you trust me?
I trust you, Richard.
Oh, I'm glad. Let's find out where that thing is. That's right, I've got to go not to here, and I've got to go to here. So we're going to... You've obviously seen a D20 before, I'm assuming, in the D&D world.
A 20-sided dice?
That's the one!
20-sided dice.
Yes.
Now, you can see, the last one when I did a test, it landed on 1. If you land on 1, all of your points go back down to 0, which doesn't really affect you, I guess, if you're behind anyway. But if you get onto the 20 or any of the other points, you accrue those points to your current point standing. So let's give it a throw and find out what's going to happen. Oh, let's not do that. Let's throw it. There we go. Hey, look at that. You got 17 points. Nicely done.
Thank you, Richard.
Fantastic.
I knew it was a good idea to trust you.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You have to do it by 1 point increments, ladies and gentlemen. So now when we look back at the leaderboard, look at that. We didn't even have to play a game. And Zalthorn has got 30 points. And James has got 41 points. Well, congratulations. There you go. It's been a wild ride. Not yet as well have we beaten the top score, which of course is 42, which is held by Rhiannon and Elizabeth Irons, but it's good to know as well that there is a competitor out there, albeit running late as well, and he accrued those points. Beautiful stuff! Well, thank you guys so much for playing along as well out there. What was it? Cool. Kate was helped by your sister. So yeah, do that as well. It doesn't have to be just you out there alone. Rope in your entire family. Sit around the TV or the computer screen or your iPad or iPhone or non-brand tablet device and play along just like you used to do in the 90s with your family. At least I did. So it's a bit more fun. Grab your aunties, because I'm sure that there's some questions that your grandma probably wouldn't know as well. Or would know, because that's what I meant to say. But thank you guys too as well. My two guests, Zalthorn and James D'Amico, thank you so much for joining us. It's been so much fun, and we really couldn't have done it without you. Is there anything, Zalthorn, where's somewhere that they might be able to meet you? Are you doing things around?
If they want to find me, I'm Zalthorn on most places that I am. Find me there if you want to.
Nice. Well, that's it. I'm keen to even get a night maybe where you can come back on board and had Rad Hom, so that you can both have like a paint off or something like that, or just show off your wares. Again, that's
painting stream.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Fantastic. And thank you too, James, because you came in at the last second, and we would love to have you back on board as well if you would like to play again, right from the very beginning.
Come back.
Yeah, and we've also got special events, so you can help us in an escape room one day too.
I would absolutely love that. And I just the Rhiannon, your commitment to just how well you knew that was so inspiring. Zalthor, love your sense of humor. Richard, you're a big legend. Your energy is so massive.
Oh, thank you.
Just keep that alive. I love that.
As long as the intravenous is still plugged in, it will. So that's why we say subscribe to Patreon so I don't run dry. But no, thank you so much.
Shout out to Kate.
Yes.
And I think it was the Countess.
Yes, Countess
for
Bell.
just owning that. All 10 answers right. You should be on this show.
Ah, you're amazing.
Take my place.
We've already, I was going to say, we've already sort of closed the show by saying who the winner is, but otherwise, you would have gotten another point for being nice. Dacitor, you're being too nice for this show. Oh gosh, gotta love it. But we hope that you guys feel that all that love is reciprocated out there. And thank you again, Rhiannon, as well, for helping out, for joining us in those games, and for blitzing it in another Monster Mashups. I'm sure when we watch the playback, we'll be going through and going, okay, I've got to get some harder ones for this one. But thank you for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. I'm only ever a call away.
Exactly, yeah. I've got to warm up my voice for the Tarzan call. But you are going to be sticking around with me and hopefully some of our guests, if they would like to, for our Under the Covers segment. If hopefully we have a little bit prepared and notes askew.
Yes, well, I'm prepared. I don't know about you.
Oh, I'm never prepared. If one thing we've learned about tonight, we're never prepared. But I do want to just do a quick shout out because some people might not have seen it, but this is going to be a quick promo for the, what is it? Under the Covers segment, which we're going to be jumping to just after this, if you follow us after this.
What happens under covers doesn't always stay under covers. Join QUIZarenaLIVE host Richard Lovegrove and erotic author Rihanna Elizabeth Myers for a night of debauchery as they get into dark desires.
Yes, that's it. Like, the expectation's palpable. But we are also running late because that starts in like 3 minutes. So without further ado, thank you guys so much, ladies and gentlemen. All of our guest panelists out there, you're all absolutely amazing, and I can't thank you enough. We hope to see you again, same bat time, same bat channel here on YouTube for the Quiz Arena Live every Thursday night. Thanks, guys. Rock on. Your feather socks.
The sun never sets on those who ride into it.
We just gotta keep going.